This is part 2 of the transfer special, Making Genoa Great Again. If you haven't already, go back to watch the last episode to see what transfers we've already made. Second season with Genoa, Europa League to prepare for as well. Let's not wait around, let's get into it. Something I found a little bit weird. So Standard Liège, they are one of our kind of affiliate clubs. Now there's certain players that it's said that I don't require a fee to sign them. So with this guy here, Standard Liège won't require a transfer fee to make this deal possible. Now 5,000 in wages doesn't seem like a fat lot at all. He's 20 years old. 6 foot, okay, 6'5". Hello, but it's just very, very peculiar. So there's a couple of players here that we have had a look at. I mean, this guy's 20. We can't speak to his agents. We don't know about that. Johan N. Gazardi. I mean, he's 19 years old. 230 to 200 at 2.3 million. And again, won't require a fee. Now, do we take advantage of this? I'm not too sure just yet if I like the idea of it. I mean, so just these two players here that we can pretty much get for free. I think what I am doing is I'm just going to loan them back for the season. So if we just suggest terms, it is accepting it straight away. And the same with Boo Boo Diallo. I mean, what a great name. So if we just say we're going to loan you back, they've accepted that. Very interesting because there's a couple of players in the main team as well for them. Lucas Newby, great last name. We've done the same here. I think we put in a bid of nil. Wait, can't put a bid of nil in, but you know what I mean. To get him for free. Yeah, unsure kind of where to go with this. If we kind of even look at it. I mean, we don't really want this guy, but if we ask, Standard Liège would not require a fee. Very interesting. Something to look into, especially when it comes to looking at kind of wonder kids going forward. But yeah, I've never kind of seen this before in Football Manager, and it did confuse me just a little bit. I mean, I know that affiliate clubs are there for a reason, but like Step Perica, I mean, big 6'4" striker, and they actually want some money for this guy. So maybe it's only the youth prospects. Maybe it's a certain age of player that we can get for nothing. But yeah, just thought I'd show. Now, Torino have come back in for Aaron. 4.9 million over. I mean, we're not going to mess around with this. Although I don't like this. Can they just bring it down to 1? They can. Fantastic. We don't need the installments like that. Give it me all in one, please. Happy to accept that. 4.9 million for Aaron. He wasn't fantastic last season. And Lorenzo Luca, we're going to bring him into the club. 16 heading, 18 determination, 17 jumping reach. He's 6'7". Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, 1.5 million is a bit of a steal. Don't let me down, Lorenzo. What an absolute Peter Crouch-esque signing to come. On as a substitute. I mean, 1.3 in total. He's valued at 800 to 3.3. Yeah, not fantastic, but he's definitely going to be up there with our strikers now. Kelvin Yeboah's going to leave, obviously. Ivan is on. Maybe we should look at getting a potential loan out for you, especially after the injury that was kind of unfortunate with Ivan Azon. We're going to offer him out on loan. But Lorenzo Luca, very happy to have you at the club. And him and Sidney Van Hooijdonk, obviously our height coming in from a substitute position. We can compare them both together. They're pretty similar players. Obviously Van Hooijdonk, a little bit more vision, but that's probably because he can play out on the left as well. But bring it on Luca. Hopefully now it does mean that we can have Salvatore Esposito signed for the club. And speaking of the Standard Liège affiliate that we have, so Newbie, we're just going to use it. We are going to use it Fringe squad player centre-back for Lucas Newby. Alright. 7,000. This guy loves himself. He clearly thinks he's the next big thing. Not in our team, lad. Not in our team. We'll give you 7.5. Over 3 years. He's 19 years old. Actually, wait a minute. Did that do it? Did that do it? Finalise. Yes. So, Lucas Newby on a free. Means 5'11". Even if we get him in and sell him off, I'm hoping that when we do sign him, though, we will loan him straight back out to Standard Liège. I mean, he played 12 times from last season. Didn't play fantastic, but they're free players at the end of the day. Johan N'Gadanzi, he's going to be back out on loan. Yeah, breakthrough prospect with Standard Liège. You know what? We'll give him a 5-year deal. Five-year deal. 3-year deal. God, they're getting so sure of themselves, these players are. And then Bibu Diallo. I mean, I like the idea of this guy. Mainly because he's 6'5". And he's got 14 heading, 13 finishing, 17 jumping, 14 acceleration and pace. He just needs to learn how to push people over, and this guy's going to be an absolute tank. We will drop these down as well. I mean, 5-year deal, don't see it working. I mean, 4-year deal, no. Right, 5k. Over 3 years, Bibu Diallo. We're going to have a team full of absolute units up front, hopefully. But Retegui being the main man. And I'm thinking just when we go to our 4-3-4 formation, Lecce wants to loan Azan, which is good. It would be a good transfer for him. Want him to be an important player. I mean, if they'll pay any more for the fee, I'm not too sure. I mean, do we really need this? Probably not. They're going to pay all of the wages. That'll do for me. That'll do for me. Hopefully get some good playing time, get some good form. And Ivan Azan will be on his way to Lecce. And the day's finally arrived. Salvatore Esposito. He's going to join us. 1.7 million up front. I mean, what are our finances at the minute? 2.3 million. Right, I don't think Diego Capolo is going to be able to sign for us, you know. Which is a shame, a big shame. I mean, Azan's going out, that's fine. I suppose Kelvin Yeboah is fine. Paul Van Heck, Capolo, 2.5 million. I mean, we can't pay that just yet. Anyway, enough for that. Salvatore Esposito. We need this Kelvin Yeboah deal to go through in order to complete the signings of the other two. Speaking of Yeboah, see you later, lad. Esposito, I mean, I had him in my Birmingham City save. Absolutely love this guy. He's a fantastic prospect for us. 23 years old, 25,000 a week is a lot of money, granted, but a B- player, I think he's an A-star player personally. But talking of Yeboah, 1.9 million. Thank you very much for your service. I hope you enjoyed your time out on loan in France last season, because you're about to go into the depths of Italian Serie B hell. And just having a look at what else we have got here. In the finances, 2.3 million. I mean, that's not going to be enough to complete the signing of Diego Capolo. I mean, Aaron going out will help with that. He'll cover the Ganino fee. Hopefully the Van Heck signing with the wages as well. Ivan Azan's going out. I mean, do we just confirm this? I kind of want to just confirm it. Get him into the club. I mean, it's going to be a... Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. He's not on a lot of wages. Okay, normally you could ask for confirmation, but not to be on this one. Huh, very weird. But yeah, as soon as he comes around, we'll confirm the Diego Capolo offer. But Salvatore Esposito is in the club. Very happy for that. Took an absolute age to get him to agree. Atlanta make loan approach for Pepetti. I don't think so. He's going nowhere anytime soon. And Antonino Gallo is going to join the club as our first choice left back. I kind of feel like right back maybe need exploring to get a new right back in. But Antonino Gallo, another fantastic signing. I mean, things are starting to come together here at Genoa. Very happy indeed. And request a meeting to discuss a new contract for me. Let's attend the meeting. I love it. What a show of unity and stability. I mean, the highlights with the board at the minute. They're delighted with the aspect of Gallo, Nihatan, Nandez, and Ranier. I mean, Nandez, I suppose he can play at right back. Maybe that's where his future holds. They're disappointed with the deal to sign, however, Salvatore Esposito and to sell Holman McCormick, but I suppose it's the same kind of transfer here. I mean, he's not going to achieve anything in life, is he really? But a new contract to be offered. Love that. A bit of sad news. Jan-Paul van Heck has agreed to join Roma. Not great. Not great at all. Yeah, he's a very good player. Very, very good player. It's trying to make me think now, do we pull the bullet, pull the trigger on Harwood Bellis? I mean, we'll get rid of our under 20s and under 18s. I mean, still Galena there. I'm hoping for Josep Martinez to leave the club. I don't see it happening just yet. I mean, yeah, we've got a lot of players in the club at the minute. I mean, Ivan Azon, he's going to be going out, so we'll drop him down. Luca, Retegui, Van Hooijdonk. I mean, we're quite stacked in midfield now as well. So we've got Hazard, Baldanzi, Bungard as our attacking midfielders. You know, we'll put Ranier up there as well. Nadim Amiri, Eric Sanchez, Esposito, Strutman, Frendrup. Yeah, we're actually quite stacked in most positions here as well. It's good to see. It's very good to see. I mean, the amount of times we struggled to make a full bench last season. It's exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. So no surprises here then. Babu Diallo is accepting the contract to come in. Johan Ganzardi, he's coming in as well. And Lucas Nubi. I think what we'll have to do for future seasons, Bibu Diallo will have to come in. Obviously, we're getting a player face in there as well. And Genoa offer us a new contract. They've changed their culture here now as well. So before it was about signing high reputation players, but also signing from lower league. Maybe that's because obviously we've jumped ahead 6 years in how we have performed. So now they want us to sign players under the age of 20 for the future. Play possession. You know what? We'll just start the negotiations. I mean, 15,000. I'm very, very happy just to accept that. I mean, does it mean anything? Probably make it easier for them to sack me, or harder for them to sack me. Who knows? But yeah, we've signed a new deal with the club, which is very good. And just waiting to see now. So Babu Diallo, I mean, he has gone back out on loan. He's a 2-star, potentially 3.5-star player. He has gone back out on loan as well, which is good. Valued in at 1.4 to 2.5 million, so a bit of a steal there. What signing was he? He was a B. Then we got a B- with Johan M. Ganzardi. Yeah, his value isn't as good, but we don't even play wingers. Don't even know why I got this guy. It was because he was free. And he's in the under 20s as well. And then Lucas Nubi. Now this guy actually may. Yeah, they've actually put him in our first team. Can we send him? Oh no. No, we not. We must have already put a loan back in, which it is there. Loan back length. End of the season. Very happy with that. The Genoa board are delighted that we've accepted our offer here. And unfortunately, Aaron has turned down Torino. Sad. That's going to affect the Diego Coppola deal. Yeah, swings and roundabouts. So we offered Aaron out again. And this time Juventus have come in, asked to have him on loan, which is fine. Mandatory future fee of 2.3 million. That's fine. 6-month instalment of 2.5 million. Again, they're going to pay 12,000 of the wages, and they're going to pay us a measly 14,000 a month fee. We're going to have to accept that. I don't know how it's going to affect the transfers going forward. I mean, Azon, he's going out on loan, which is good. So Coppola, either we're going to have to delay the transfer or ask for the board to sign it off. Would really make our season see us being left behind with the other clubs. Thought the board would show more ambition. It's not going to go. Is that going to cancel the deal? No, we will delay it, however, for a week. Didn't quite work on that one. But Azon has gone to Lecce, down into Serie B. Hopefully a good transfer season. A good loan season for him down there. And we'll get him back a better player to either sell on or he'll be a first teamer. Now, a transfer I thought would never happen. Aaron has left us 4.8 million. He's going to Atalanta. And thinking the fact that we have Antonino Gallo as our left back, clearly Gallo is the better left back, with the exception of attacking. So very happy to get this deal done. It also allows us to have, well, it's 4.8 million up front, so 4.6 is going to go into the transfer kitty. No one wants to sign Jose Martinez, so it looks like we've got another season with him with us. It's only 11,000 a week, and he's a good backup to De Gea as well. Rettigu is out for 4 days. That's not the worst, but 4.8 million, Aaron's gone. Yeah, I felt like it was a good signing and a good sale to make. We've got 5.5 million to bring in another centre-back. It is very much needed. Obviously, we was looking at Diego Capolo, and unfortunately, we could only delay that so much, but I can't really go into the season with Lovato and Papetti as our main centre-back pairing. Not with Europe coming around as well. Obviously, there's Paolo Gozzi, who may be good as kind of just a rotation player. Radu Dragusin as well. He may have to move into centre-back from right-back position. Alan Matoro, we'll see how he does. I think his strength scares me a little bit. He's only got 10 strength. I know he's only 19 years of age, and he's got a good transfer value as well, so maybe we should be giving him more of a game time this season going on. But thank you very much for your time, Aaron, and I wish you all the best. Now, just like the Aaron deal, another long, drawn-out transfer. Diego Capolo finally is going to be joining us. 2.5 million up front, and then a couple of clauses after league appearances as well. So the transfer is a little bit cheaper than it was last time. However, we are paying a little bit more with wages, but he's 6'4", good jumping reach, good strength, good tackling to start. He's only 20 years old. I mean, as a scout report coming in, he'll definitely fit in along with our squad rotation. Potential 4 to 5 star player. Very happy to bring Diego Capolo into the club. Welcome home. Say welcome home. He is home now. We're all a family here. And 2.5 million. He's valued at 1 to 6.2. I mean, it's not fantastic valuation. However, I feel like it'd be a couple of seasons before we can get our full value players coming into the club, and we're just going to register him. No, we don't need to. That's fantastic. Gozzi, we can register you. I think we had an issue with Brandon Williams. He didn't like... Oh no, we hit an issue here with non-EU players. Oh no. Oh no. This isn't good. I think we may have to sell someone. And it's probably got to be Eric Sanchez. Right, let me sort this out. Well, a blessing or a curse. Ranier has broken his foot. He's out for 3 to 4 months. Maybe that will solve our non-EU spot. 45,000 was spent, but God, that's a kicker, isn't it? No pun intended. No, I think we might have finally found a home for Jose Martinez. Astana have come in with a £5 million bid up front. I mean, if he wants to move to Kazakhstan, fair enough. Hopefully that can be completed. Now, a couple of players that we are looking at. Was it Mantipo? I think it was Mantipo, Lorenzo Mantipo. I mean, $500,000. It's probably going to cost us a few thousand as well. You know what? Let's get the transfer bid going already for him. Are they interested in any of our players? I mean, we are trying to get rid of Nikolai Lely, so let's see if that does anything. Oh, they will take Lely. That's good. That is good. That'll take some of his wages off the bill as well. What about someone else? Who else do you want? Sabelli. We have Sabelli if we get rid of that. They will. Okay. Very good. So with Stefano Sabelli, I mean, we're trying to get rid of him. 8,000 would come off the wage bill. Nicola Lely, great name, but 4.6 going off the wage bill. If we pay 200,000 for Lorenzo Montipo, I mean, I think that's very good. Kind of double transfer there. If we look at Montipo in green, he's a lot better than Jose Martinez, with the exception of speed. So, yeah, I'll be quite happy for that to be done. I just hope that Jose Martinez, he wants to go to Astana. I just hope he does go. Now, something you may or may have not already known. When you get to your bonuses for your league, domestic cup and continental competitions, obviously you got 3.1. Well, you got normal, low, and high. So my finances at the minute, my transfer budget is 2.6 million. And it says it in here, any decrease or increase to bonus amounts will correspondingly be added to the transfer budget. So if we went to low, 2.6 then becomes 3.8. Down again, it will then become 4.1. And continental competition, if we drop that to low, it will give us 6 million in the transfer budget. Which, again, if you didn't know, nice little tip there. It's going to be a long episode, this. Paolo Gozzi has left the club, 500,000. Where's he gone to? Como. Now, annoyingly, they had a transfer bid in for Piagic, and Piagic turned them down. Not too happy, but Paolo Gozzi, last year of his contract, 500,000 transfer there. And in the same clip, Jose Martinez, see you later, 5 million to Astana. Thank you very much for your service. Looking at Paolo Gozzi, I mean, it would have been serviceable if we weren't playing in Europe. I think we need to buy another centre-back though now. A little confused. I thought I put an offer in for Lorenzo Montipo. Okay, pretty sure we put an offer in for Lorenzo Montipo, which included Lely. It wasn't Gozzi. Is it Gozzi that we put in? No, Sabelli. No, can we get rid of Piagic? I mean, I'll take all three of them. Love that. And 180. Now the reason, yeah. So confused, very confused. I'm definitely sure that we put an offer in, and I can see that Inter are on the horizon. Montipo is interested in agreeing terms, which why wouldn't he? He's going to be a backup to David De Gea. I mean, 14,000 is too much that we would like to spend. 12 is probably our limit. Right, we'll do 12, and then we'll add a clause that if you hit 10 international appearances, we'll give you 13. How about that? Didn't like that. 14? 14 it is. Pleasure doing business with you, Lorenzo Montipo. Not sure what happened last time. Yeah, I'm hoping that deal goes through. If not, we need to scramble around and get another goalkeeper in. Right, Sabelli has rejected the move to Hellas Verona. So maybe that's what happened last time. I'm not too sure. We're going to remove you and see if that is enough. Hopefully, Lely and Pajac. Although I hope he'll speak to us now because it wasn't our fault before. And what did he want? Was it 14,000? We'll just give you 13. Yeah, well, it's fine. I'm not going to mess around. Weird one. Weird one. It's a cursed transfer. Now Pajic has rejected the transfer. I said it was cursed. Just Lely then, apparently. Just Lely. Who else can we throw in, potentially? I mean, No one really. That will have to do. At least someone's going there in the other direction. Montepo. Right. We know what we're doing now. 13,000. Come on, you know you want to do it. 13. 13.25. 13.5. Yeah, we'll say £250. I swear, if Lily rejects them now, I will not be happy. Now, I might be doing something a little bit silly here, and I don't know why I'm doing it, but this is me. This is how I normally play Football Manager. Gabriel Vidovic from Bayern Munich. He's out of contract at the end of the season. We've just had a transfer bid accepted of 4.5 million up front, 2.5 million over 3-year instalments, and then 1.5 million if he plays 50 games for us. He's a wonder kid. I mean, he'll be sitting there with Baldanzi all day long. He's a wonder kid. We've just... Yeah. Don't know what to do. At the minute he's joining us, so a problem has arisen, and Brandon Williams cannot be registered. Extra non-EU player who cannot be registered until next season, or until another non-EU player is sold. I mean, I don't think we have any other non-EU players that we can just kind of get rid of. So I think, unfortunately, Brandon Williams has to go out on loan this year. I mean, we're paying 15,000. What an error. What an absolute error on my behalf. Not good. Probably the biggest transfer we're going to make in this transfer special, not just because of the fee, but just because of the type of player that is coming in. Gabriel Vidovic from Bayern Munich. Very happy. Himself and Baldanzi, they should really tear apart our oppositions. So welcome Gabriel Vidovic into the club. And also there's a centre-back here, Martin Vitic. It's a Czechia international. He's got 3 caps already. He's only 21 years of age, 6'4", 16 strength, 15 jumping reach. Tackling at 13 isn't the best. Marking at 13 either, but 16 positioning. So he should be in these positions to not get caught out, really. And we're going to accept that as well. A £3 million transfer into the club. We have 1.6 million left of our transfer budget. I don't see much more coming out now. That could be the end of our transfer special. But what a transfer special this has been. We are still waiting for Lorenzo Montepo to finalise his transfer to join us as our backup goalkeeper. But just a bit of a highlight of what we have gone through here. We've sold £15.75 million worth of players. We've spent £16.5 million worth of players as well. So Josep Martinez, he went out for $5 million. Also Aaron, our left back, he went out for 4.8 million. Johan Felipe Vazquez, our centre back and left back, backup, went to Sassuolo for 3 million. Kelvin Yeboah went to Lecce for 1.9 million. Paolo Gozzi for $500,000 to Como. Mattia Aramu went to Cagliari for 400,000. And then the transfers in, we've got a couple of frees, so we're going to go through those first. Nadiem Amiri, he's going to be coming in as a rotation player in the middle of the park, can also play as an attacking midfielder as well. So his versatility is going to be much needed there. Nahitan Nandez, he's coming in. He's probably going to be our starting right back, if we're going to be honest with ourselves. And a fullback on support. I feel like his tackling, his pace, and his teamwork, he's going to be a very good right back for us going forward. And it allows us kind of to explore different formations if required. Maybe we can get some wing backs into play here. A couple of freebies from Standard Liège. So Lucas Nubi, really weird this. I don't know how Standard Liège have done it, but we can sign him for no fee at all. We've loaned him back for the rest of the season. The same with Johan and Gazzani. Again, I don't think we're actually going to use him in our team at all, but he's one of these that we can bring him in for free and sell him on for a profit. One player I am kind of looking forward to is Bibu Diallo. He's 6'5", he's absolutely massive. 17 jumping reach, 14 heading, 14 acceleration, 14 pace, and 13 finishing with 14 technique. He may be a force to be reckoned with later on in the game save. And then an error on our behalf, my behalf, I should say. Brandon Williams, we've signed him to be a right back and a left back. However, because we signed Ranier, we can't actually register him, and Ranier's broken his leg. He's out for the next 2 to 3 months. Gutted with that. But we did spend 50,000 on Ranier, and already 1.5 million to 7.5 million transfer valuation. Hopefully, he can play a good part in the latter part of the season for us. First choice left back has come in, Antonino Gallo. It says wing back here, it's going to be a full back. You know, he's got 14 tackling, 14 technique, 14 passing, 14 crossing, 14 dribbling. I mean, he actually is probably better being a wing back on attack. Good acceleration, pace and stamina as well. Very happy to see how he's going to perform this season. I mean, he played 38 times last season for Lecce. Not a good rating of 6.6. However, when your team's getting battered, I can imagine it does affect your average rating quite significantly. Lorenzo Luca, what else can I say? I've gone for big, powerful players with this. 6'7", 15 strength, 17 jumping reach, 18 determination, with 16 heading, 14 finishing. Yeah, definitely going to be a substitution that we are going to look to utilise, especially because we have our other tactic where we play 3 up front. I can definitely see Lorenzo Luca up there with Retegui and maybe Vidovic or Balzani just playing just behind. And doesn't even stop there. So Salvatore Esposito, love this player. Had him in my Birmingham City save before. He's just a very good defensive midfielder. Can play midfield as well. Fantastic. Italian, 23 years of age, 1.7 million was spent. With a part exchange with Holman McCormick. I mean, he was never going to play for our team. I think we got him in free last season as well, which we did. You know, can't complain. And then 2 new centre-backs to come in. Diego Capola. You think he's got a secondary nationality of Dutch, which he has done as well. He's 6'4", 14 strength, 14 jumping reach, 14 tackling, 13 marking and heading, 13 positioning. He's only 20 years of age. We spent 3.9 million in total to bring him in, and his midfield partner in the future, say midfield, centre-back partner in the future, is going to be Martin Vitic, a Czechia, full international. He's got 3 caps so far. 6'4", again, big powerful team that we are building here. With the Serie A, I feel like with the strikers that you come up against, you need big powerful players. 16 strength, 15 jumping reach with the 15 fitness and acceleration, 16 positioning. The tackling and the marking are 13, which isn't the best, but a 12 heading as well isn't great. But he's got the positioning to get himself out of these situations. And then, as I mentioned, probably the biggest transfer of this special, Gabriel Vidovic. I think we spent 4.8 million up front. It's a £7 million transfer. Overall, 8.5 with add-ons as well. He's a wonder kid. it's a 4-star potential with a 5, depending on how well he does. Hopefully, he can learn from Eden Hazard, but him and Valdanzi are going to be our main attacking midfielders this season. And this is how we are going to potentially set up as well. Although Papetti or Lovato, who's better out of the 2? It's a tough one. It is a tough one. I think Papetti, just because of his age, we are going to drop him for Vitek when Vitek is fully fit. But the team that we are going to be going forward, De Gea, Nandez, Lovato, Papetti and Gallo at the back. Esposito with Frendrup and Eric Sanchez in the midfield. Vidovic, Baldanzi and Retegui up front. We didn't get the offers for Retegui, which I'm quite glad about. He's a 4-star player. Leading Serie A. He's an Italian international as well. He's got 2 caps for the national side. Very happy. Just all round very happy with how we've done with our transfer window. Next episode, a double header of Inter Milan and Juventus. If you've liked it, thank you very much. Different format that I went for this time around. Normally I just tell you who I've signed, but we've kind of gone through the negotiations, the searching, the contract offers as well. Please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode. We're looking to make Genoa great again. It all starts here. Goodbye.